Look, folks, we're doing this a little EVP here at my girl's house. Got a few people here. We got us an EVP meter. It's kind of going a little nuts. We got a. We got a spirit box that was downloaded from My Gosh TV. It's pretty cool. It actually has regular words instead of a whole bunch of white noise in behind it. But I'm gonna get back with y'all with another video. Cause, well, let's see if we can do this. Turn it around to where we can see the EVP meter. Do not pick that thing up. Like, set it back down. You're not in the fucking video.
No, hold on. Let me turn it off and then back on to give it a reset.
Hold the center button right here.
The center button?
Yeah, let go. Now turn it back.
Alright. Alright. I'm going to stop this, and then we're going to start it again after we run the EVP again.
Either way you want to do it, because whatever this is, we're going on YouTube.
Alright, so, fellow viewers, just a brief description to make a long story short so you're up to date. I first started noticing activity around me when I first had a formal interaction with a Ouija board, and I went to a local abandoned nursing home in the town that I live in, and I played on this Ouija board with 2 other people, and we did everything right. We did everything that we were supposed to do. We had a couple of conversations with, you know, some elderly people that had passed there. Good conversations that, you know, and then all of a sudden the planchette moved to the middle of the board, and it stayed that way for a couple of minutes. I finally had the nerve to ask who we were speaking to, and it spelt out the name Baal, and based on my readings, it's a greater demon of hell whose presence stands for the avatar of pride. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, I burned the board after we said goodbye. After that, I woke up in the middle of the night feeling like, a few weeks after that, feeling like I was levitating out of my bed. Woke up, checked everything out around my house. Everything seemed normal. Couple weeks or so after that, I woke up in the middle of the night feeling like I was being caressed, cuddled, spooned, as if I was being held by a lover. When I turned over to reciprocate the actions, there was nobody there. And then my 4-month-old son at the time began screeching at the top of his lungs, so I got him out of his crib, ran to my mother's room, and when I turned around to see what I was dealing with, there was a shadow figure in the doorway. I asked it some questions pertaining to its presence. I asked it why it was there, if it was here to hurt anybody, and it said yes. And then I asked it, are you here to hurt anybody here? And it said no. And then I asked it to go away, and it left. A few weeks after that, a neighbor of mine had died from a sudden aggressive cancer diagnosis. So I thought all this was kind of strange. Then a couple years or so later, I decided to download this Spirit Box app, and then I decided to buy some paranormal equipment to go along with it, such as a formal spirit box, an EMF detector, copper divining rods, a Ouija board, a copper pendulum with stand, and an actual pendulum board, and some crystals. And I got an adverse reaction when I used the Spirit Box app on my phone, which is labeled as necrophonic, and basically it's a Spirit Box app that levels out all background white noise, and all you hear is the verbal output. The only thing I asked it after I turned it on was, is this the thing in the attic that followed me home? And it almost immediately responded very clearly, this is him. I immediately turned it off, went to bed, left it alone. Tried talking to it again recently after the fact, and it tried to make a more personal, direct communication, to which my fiance ended based on his knowledge. Tonight we're doing something a little different.
Doing this little EVP. Yeah, I don't have a shirt on. It's alright. Y'all can deal with the video. But we're gonna turn the EVP meter on, and we're gonna turn the spirit box on that she's got downloaded. And if y'all hear anything that we can't hear, let me know in the comments, and we'll try and go through the rest of this video and see what it actually comes up with.
Alright.
I don't know if I can see it.
So we're good to go. Alright. So what?
I don't know if you can actually see the lights that light up on it, but if it comes up with a magnetic field, it will go all the way to the red. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
If there is anyone here with us this morning, could you please bring the EMF field to yellow? If there is anyone who wishes to speak with us, could you bring it to a solid yellow?
You down on your air?
Huh?
Are you down on your air?
If I died.
Yeah, on your air.
If there
Oh,
is
no.
anyone curious about our presence, could you bring it to the yellow? For a solid second. Just give us a solid second. If you have a particular message you would like to send to somebody here, could you bring the EMF to yellow? A flash will work.
Actually, it kind of went away since y'all started doing that.
It did, didn't it?
Alright,
It's like
well
I
then,
had a,
let's do this a different way.
well,
We're gonna fire up the spirit box and we're gonna see what's
We're gonna bring out the
this
spirit
time.
box, see what it says. If y'all hear anything, let us know in the comments, and I will let my pick know what y'all think y'all heard in the comments. It's that thing right there. And you can't really say cuss words because my YouTube ain't exactly on point with any of that stuff. You heard you see cuss words.
Just wait
no, I need to go.
a few short minutes is all I'm asking.
He may not want to listen to that.
Well, no, I don't. It's not that.
If you gotta escape, well, I can pick the camera up and move, so you can move around, but
It's still doing that?
it's still recording.
Alright, so let's start with our first question.
Do you like the people that's in this house?
No.
We heard no. If you hear anything else, let us know.
Who is it that you don't like? It said your name. Yes, it did. It said your
Even then,
name.
that's probably like the do white magic instead of black.
And I do gray.
That's probably why.
You're not evil enough. You're not evil enough.
No, I do white magic. All my family.
Why do you not like the person you name?